Houston, we have a problem. Hey, what's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys a story. I remembered it this morning. I'm going to be honest. It's because I was going to do another story. There's another story I was going to work on today. And then it reminded me of this story, this time in my life. And I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and share with you guys. So in prison, prison is full of JCats. And there's a lot of you guys that are not from California and have not been to prison, so you don't know what a JCat means. So let me break it down for you real quick. There's a designation. There's, I don't know if it's like a custody designation or whatever, but it's in the Title 15. The Title 15 is the rules and regulations of the California Department of Corrections, and it's called Category J. Now, Category J is for those inmates, those convicts or those inmates that take hot meds, that take medication because they're schizophrenic or whatever psychological issues they have. It's called Category J, and it would be on their paperwork that that's their designation, right? Well, convicts being what they are, they decided it's not as funny to call somebody, hey man, that motherfucker over there is Category J. No, they'll say, that dude right there is a straight up JCat. Now, you don't really have to be on meds to be called a JCat. You could do some stupid stuff. You can be known on the yard to say stupid stuff. You could be the goofy dude on the yard. And they're going to say, that dude's a JCat. But then there are those who really have mental issues. Those are real JCats. So when somebody say, hey, Holmes, I thought was a JCat, is he a real one or is just, nah, he's stupid. Oh, okay. All right. He's just a stupid one. Well, I'm in my cell one day, and the CO rattles the door. Now, my cellie is the porter, is a tier tender. So I'm used to the door being open. So I'm like, you know, he's probably looking for my cellie. So I get up and I come to the front of the door. And he tells me, hey, pack your stuff up. You're moving to 6 block. I'm in 7 block. And my cellie's my older homeboy, the one I told stories about where, you know, he got in some trouble over a drug debt. And so they tell me, pack your stuff, you're moving to 6 block. I go, I ain't moving to 6 block. They go, yeah, you're A2B. There's a dude that got assigned a kitchen job here, so we're going to swap him out. I was like, all right, cool. So I tell my homeboy, my Sally, hey, Holmes, they're going to be moving me. He goes, who are they moving in? I said, I don't know. So he goes and gets at the hoota, hey, who you moving in? And they say who it is. And it's someone else that I have told several stories about. He's the one where it didn't matter who he was playing basketball against. He wanted his team to riot against the other team. Didn't matter. If it was homies playing homies, he wants the homies that he's on the team with to riot against the other homies. If it was homies against Bulldogs, he wants to riot against the Bulldogs. And he's the one he tried to push up on Negro from Fresno, a Bulldog, and Negro from Fresno hit him with a 3-piece with a side of fries and a soda. This guy was an idiot, man. He was always into some shit. And so he comes in, and I'm like, all right, what's up, Holmes? He goes, hey, he goes, your Sally's with so-and-so, right? Your homeboy. I go, yeah. He goes, all right. And I go, you're in the kitchen? He goes, yeah. And I go, hey, well, who's your Sally? He goes, oh, man, homie. He goes, the radiation man. I said, the radiation man? Who's that? He goes, oh, you don't know? I was like, nah, I don't know who the fuck that is. Who's that? And he goes, ah, man. He goes, he's firme. He goes, it's a paisa, but he's a JCat. I said, well, what you mean by JCat? He's like, no, he's a real JCat. I said, oh, fuck. He goes, no, but he's firme. Like, he's cool, but he goes, I'm going to let you see for yourself, Holmes. But yeah, he's a trip. So I'm like, fuck, man. So I tell my homeboy, man, I'm moving in with some old JCat over here, and he's laughing at me. He thinks it's funny. So there I go, pack my stuff. I'm gone, Holmes. I'll catch you later. All right, I'll see you on the yard. I moved to 6 block, bam. And my celly was not in the cell. So I move in, boom, I put all my stuff up. This dude comes. He gets in here. And, we exchange, our paperwork. Everything's cool. And he's like, hey, you have life? I go, yeah, I got life. He goes, I knew it. I said, huh? He said, Billy didn't have life. He says, my Sally that moved, he didn't have life. I was like, all right. And he goes, and your Sally, the one you left, did he have life? I said, no. He goes, you see? And I don't even know this dude. And he's talking to me like we've had conversations before. Houston, we definitely have a problem. And I go, I don't know what you're saying, homie. And he goes, they put all the lifers in the same cell. He said, you want me to make a hat for you? I said, nah, I'm good, Holmes. What kind of hat are you talking about? He goes, I show you. Boy, did he show me. He brought out, this is a 3-part hat, homies. This is a 3-part hat. Stage 1 was made out of tin foil. He put a tin foil hat on his head, right? Stage 2 was cardboard. It looked like a hat from 100, or was it 300? The movie 300. It had the ears cut out, so it slid right on, but locked in. He put the cardboard portion, stage 2 over stage 1. Tinfoil was the final frontier, and then the cardboard apparently was insulator. I don't know. And then he capped it off with a fucking beanie. He put a beanie over the whole contraption, and he was like, you see? He goes, they put lifers with lifers, and the ones that don't have life, they don't bother them. He said, at night, they put radiation in the vent. I said, oh, dear Lord. Dear Lord, I'm in here with a real one. Man. Now, look, he was cool. But I let him know right then and there. I was like, hey, I'm going to be moving in with the homie. He goes, you don't believe me. I said, well, how do they stop the air from going in the other 3 cells? See, all 4 cells are connected to one vent. So there's 4 cells connected to each vent, except if you're in the corner, I believe you're only, unless you're in A section, the first cell in A section, top, bottom, and the last cell in C section, because there's nobody on the other side of you, right? So I was like, how do they stop the radiation from going in the other 3 cells? He goes, I don't know, but they do. I said, shit, this Vato has it all figured out. But I'm not this intelligent. Fuck, yeah, but no, he was a cool dude, man. And that's the unfortunate thing about the California Department of Corrections. That's the unfortunate thing about California lawmakers. At some point, they decided that they didn't want to send people who committed crimes, for the most part, to mental institutions. They wanted to send them to the California Department of Corrections. Now, as I've said many times, if you're looking to find sympathy in a California state prison, the only place you're going to find it is in the dictionary. Nobody's going to have sympathy for you. If you come in and you are a JCAT, I know with the Southerners, if you come in and you're a JCAT, you are going to have eyes on you because you are a potential threat. And a lot of times when someone is a righteous J-Cat, it's only a matter of time until they whack them. They get them off the yard because they are not going to allow a J-Cat to flip out in the middle of the night and kill a homie. Especially there's been cases where that happened, and it's a bigger dude with a smaller dude, and the bigger dude waits into the middle of the night and strangles or murders his celly. And so I don't know whatever happened to Radiation Man. I wound up moving in with a homie from Coachella right after that. He was a J-Cat as well. He just didn't know it yet. He was all right. He had some very strange. Maybe I'll do a video on him if you guys want. This dude was a trip. But once again, this is another glimpse into prison. This is one of the funnier ones. And I'm going to be honest with you. I was thinking about doing a video on the rapper Little Toro, and the issues that he's dealing with is why I remembered the Radiation Man. And if you guys want, I can do the Radiation Man. I mean the Little Toro video. That's up to you. I don't know him, but I'm on the outside looking in, and that's a trip, man. That what's going on there is unfortunate. And then I have the one where the homie from Coachella. If you guys want me to tell the story about him, I will. He was a trip. Good dude, but he was a trip. Anyways, that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Gunner and I will be going live soon. Hopefully you guys will be able to pop in and kick it with us. I don't know. We may bump some music. I don't know. It's a freestyle. It's just going to be a lunchtime live. Be there or be square. I'm out.